Hello, I'm Pastor Dave, and this is our Advent devotion for December 24th, 2021. Today is Christmas Eve. I hope you're ready. Love shall be our token. Love be yours, love be mine. Love to God and all men. Love for plea and gift and sign. Even though this is a Christmas Eve devotion, I was actually writing this before Thanksgiving. And before that time, I was eagerly awaiting the release of Ghostbusters Afterlife. Now, I've been waiting for this movie since I heard it was being made and saw the first teaser trailers, because as a child of the 80s and 90s, I know my Ghostbusters. And I have my ideas of what a third Ghostbusters should be. And I bring this up because there's an interesting point in the original 1984 Ghostbusters. When there's the explosion in the fire hall, all these ghosts are being released, and the possessed Louis Tully stares up in the sky at all the signs and goes, "It's a sign! This is it!" And Janine, the Ghostbusters secretary, in typical New Yorker fashion, snarkily says, "Yeah, going out of business sign." I bring that up because it's amazing how two people can see the same thing and come to different conclusions and have different interpretations of what's going on or what they're experiencing. And I have to wonder. I wonder about the signs of the birth of Christ being interpreted differently by different people. How many others potentially heard the choir of angels or saw the heavenly hosts and did something different? Or did nothing? Or the star in the sky. The wise men were looking for it. They were astronomers who looked for heavenly messages in the heavens. But they weren't the only ones. Who else saw the star and thought it was something else? Did others seek the Messiah, or did some just ignore it? I ask those questions because there are still signs from God today. God's love is still a force in this world, but will we always recognize it as God's love? Are we truly looking for the Holy Spirit, God's gift to the church, as still a force in this world? Or do we attribute the work of the Holy Spirit to things like luck, or chance, or happenstance? In many ways, it's important for us to look at the signs, but also to be ready to see them and interpret them as they should be. I mean, are we truly prepared to welcome, once again, the birth of Christ? Are we prepared to welcome the Messiah? Are we looking at God's love as more than just a gift, but a sign in this world of God's work? Are we looking for God's work and recognizing it for what it is? Because God's love is truly a gift, but also a sign for us. This is our Advent devotion for today. As a reminder, the Christmas Eve service is at East Salem this evening at 7 p.m. We'll more than likely be live streaming it as well for those who are not ready to come out. But let us prepare to celebrate the coming of Christ. I hope to see you tonight.